Hi there, welcome to Black Gumbo Southern Gardening. Today we're going to do a garden to the kitchen and I'm going to roast these radishes. We harvested them yesterday and today. Let's go cook them.
There's one right here.
Yeah?
That I see.
I think there's several
Oh,
in
that was
area.
a loose radish. Wow!
That's a good one, huh?
That's a big fat radish for you.
A double
Oh,
radish.
my.
Two little, a little one too. If you see red and it's pretty good size. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, yeah. I'll spy it too.
All right.
That's like an egg.
That's all right.
Oh, yeah.
Let's leave the rest of them to grow
Cheers.
up. Cheers. Radishes are one of the easiest and earliest root crops you can get out of your garden. And I like radishes when they're cooked. I'm not a big fan of radishes fresh. They're a little spicy and they leave that aftertaste. And well, I could tolerate a few slices in a salad from time to time. But they're really fun to grow and they really are a quick payoff. If you've got kids and you want to garden with them, radishes are one of the best things you can grow because they grow quickly. And within 30 days, you're pulling these things out of the ground, and you just see the joy on a kid's face when they pull out these beautiful, colorful gems out of the ground. Even if they don't like them, it's fun to grow them. If you don't like them, you can grow them and give them away to your friends. A lot of people eat salads with radishes, but you should try this recipe first because roasted radishes takes all that peppery heat away. If you caramelize them, they can be really good. So let's try it now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take these and I'm going to trim the tap off and I'm going to trim off the greens. All that goes into the compost pile. Alright, I got these beautiful garden fresh radishes here. There's at least 4 different kinds there and they've grown well and I've harvested them at all different sizes. I've got some Italian parsley from the garden. This stuff has been growing vigorously for me for 2 years now. I've got a bell pepper. Unfortunately, my bell peppers in the garden are not quite ready, so I had to get this at the market. I have some fresh thyme here. I love thyme in roasted dishes. This is going to be a nice savory side dish. I've got a couple of cloves of garlic. You can use a little more. I've got some shallots. Now, I love shallots. They're kind of a mellow onion type of sugary when it's roasted. They're very good. I love them in a roasted dish. And I've also got some green onions from my garden. These are the tips that we harvested off of our onion plants. What I first do is I'm just going to half these, and big ones I'll quarter them. I'm going to do some thyme. Now here's what I do with thyme. You get these bigger twigs like this and I just go against the grain and I strip the leaves off like so. You want your thyme to be nice and chopped, nice and fine. You want all those leaves to be opened up and cut so that the essential oils can come through. You can really smell that. Man, that smells good. Now you want to go ahead and make sure you wash these yet again. One last wash, get them good and clean. You don't want the garden in your food. Alright, you want them dry though, so I'm going to take these out and put them on a paper towel. I'm going to dry them off. You want them dry so that the olive oil will stick to it. You don't want olive oil, you don't want water on the thing you're trying to get oil to stick to. Water and oil don't mix. Alright, those radishes are dry. Let's get the spices and the oils in there. Oh, by the way, paper towels, kitchen paper towels. This makes good compost. Don't throw them away unless you got cleaning product on them or unless you got some nasty fats or something. But if you just use these for mopping up kitchen mess, for use it as a napkin or use it to dry your food, whatever, this is good worm food and put it in your garden. I'll put these in the compost pile and that adds to my carbon. Into the bowl goes my peppers. All my ingredients that are on the cutting board. What I do with these is I break them up though. You want to kind of break them up a little bit and they'll break up even further as you mix it up. Put a couple of good dashes of salt in there. We use this pink Himalayan salt, not iodized. Good stuff. I'm also going to put a little dash of cayenne pepper in there. Since I'm the only one around here that likes radishes, I'm going to go a little on the hot side. There we go. Last step. Take some olive oil. Coat the whole thing. Just enough to coat things. You don't want to sop it down. And we'll stir it up. Make sure everything is evenly distributed and coated. And once it is, we'll turn this out onto a baking sheet. I'm going to line it with foil so I don't have a big cleanup. Just kind of evenly spread everything out. You want it to be one layer. You don't want anything piled up on top of each other. What we're going for is we want the edges to be kind of brown. We want the whole radish to be caramelized. That means soft and all the sugars in there really highlighted when you bite into it. Alright, let's give them a look and see where we're at here. We're getting there. We're not quite there though. We're going to need, that was 20 minutes. That was a true 20 minutes. And everything's looking good, but I'm going to give it another 15 and check it after 10. Alright, it's been long enough, I think. I'm going to pull them out and take a look at them. Yeah, that's what we're after. All the skin on there is a little bit crispy. It's got some brown edges here and there. Some of the shallots are a little bit overdone, but that's okay. What we want is our peppers to be nice and juicy, our shallots to be juicy. That's a good shallot right there. And our radishes to be nice and soft. Get a little bit of pepper, a little bit of shallot, and a little bit of radish. Oh yeah, that's the only way to eat a radish. There's a savoriness. There's still a little bit of pepper, a little bit of spice from the radish, but not much. There's a sweetness. There is the onion, a little bit of sweetness from the onion. Go easy on the salt. I may have put a little bit more in there than I should have, but it's still good, man. This is good. Now those peppers and those radishes and those shallots all together. Yeah, that's great.